everybody. Happy Summerween. I'm joined here with the lovely Katy from I Would Rather Be Reading. And I'm so excited to have Katy on my channel because I was just telling her backstage that I feel like we've seen each other, but we haven't seen each other in a hot minute. Like we haven't gotten to hang out just because we've been doing lots of readathons, and it's hard when you can't hang out with your friends because you're doing like host sprints and stuff. So this is like finally a chance for us to just hang out and chill.
Just imagine if we lived closer together,
Oh my
we would be, I don't know if we would overwhelm each other or if we would just make really bad decisions all the time or what, but like, it'd be so fun. I just feel like I'd be at your house like at least once a week. You know? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that would be so amazing. Like if you
Right?
and Bree lived closer together, and Nell and Leandra can join too. You know, like I mean, just all the bookish people. If we all live together, I guess your thing just did a thumbs
It
up.
did.
But
Streamline was like, yeah. Yes.
And Rainy can join, and Sarah.
It'd
Like
be so
everybody.
much fun. And then just so I remember, Bree's over in one of the Carolinas, right?
Yeah, North Carolina.
Okay, because I saw there's like Romance Out West. I think that's in Utah. They were talking about, I think it was them that was talking about potentially doing a convention in South Carolina. So
Bree lives not too far from South Carolina. It just depends on where in South Carolina.
but see, I feel like that would be fair because then we could finally go to Bree, and so Bree wouldn't have to constantly travel all over everywhere else. So
Yeah.
I've also never been to the Carolinas, so
Oh, well, then I can show you where I live too. Because that's where I'm from.
oh, that'd be fun. I was like, you don't live there, Vanessa. I've been to your house. Don't lie to me. But anyways.
I've got 2 houses there. No, I'm just joking. Those are my parents' houses.
Oh, man.
My mom and my dad. So yeah, this is Katy. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows who you are. But if you don't, this is Katy. And this is Summerween Sprints. I was hoping that Gabby from Gabby Reads would like kick off sprints, because it kind of feels weird sometimes being like, because she knows I do sprints. She's like totally fine with it and everything, right? It's just sometimes I like when the host of the readathon or reading challenge or whatever does it first, because then I'm like, oh, like not.
I really thought you were going to say she was going to be here, and I was like, I have to go put myself together because...
This is Kyle. I stole his phone.
Hi, Kyle.
Bye.
But yeah, so she's actually doing sprints tomorrow. I think after I finish my ones for tomorrow, which aren't scheduled yet. But I didn't want to confuse people with having just like a bunch of streams laid out that all say Summerween, and they probably all look the same. So... whatever.
I know, because I tried to creep before I messaged you to just be like, oh, I'll just look. And then I was like, oh, well, we're going to message.
Well, what are you like going to do, or what are you reading, or?
I don't know if I'm doing Summerween. I feel like I'm here for you and for the crew. Because like I thought about it, and like as much as I want to, I don't know if I can really detour. I feel like I really have to catch up just in like life. So I'm going to finish Problematic Summer Romance so I can work on life at the same time. I'm almost done. And then I'm going to be reading Scotch on the Rocks, which is an arc I have. I heard that this has a lot of male yearning, and that's really my jam right now. Like, give me a man who like is just so down bad for the female main character, will do anything. You know, I love it. I'm here. That's like my vibe right now.
Yes.
So yeah.
There's actually I don't know if you've seen them before, but she is I want to say she's a boudoir photographer, and I have no idea how I came across her. Like the algorithm did its thing. But have you come across Hannah and Griffin on Instagram?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
She's so cute. She like has these pictures of, I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. But there's these pictures of her and her husband where he absolutely adores her. And that's the vibe of a book I want to read.
Oh. Let's go.
She's cute though.
Yeah.
I love her little purple space buns.
Okay, yeah. Some of these photos are it.
I'm like, where are they? Is it not coming up for me?
Anyways, but yeah, I don't know what it is right now. I think it's just, I don't know. It's nice to have a good balance because obviously I do love a good man who's bossy and grumpy and like just,
Yeah.
I love that. But then sometimes I'm just like, I just want a soft boy who just will do whatever I say, no questions asked. So yeah.
I'm definitely feeling like a romancy vibe. But I also haven't read like a mystery thriller in a hot minute or a horror in a hot minute. So I'm like, all right, we're here for this.
This reminds me, I have to read the Lisa Jewell book, the new one.
Don't let him. No, is that it? Don't let me in. Don't let him in.
I have it somewhere.
Let him in.
I really need to organize my shelves. But anyways, you tell the people what you're reading. I'm done.
Well, I'm reading a weird book, so it's not even one of the ones I thought I was going to read for SUMMERWEEN, but I was like, I need to read something. Like, I was cleaning or doing something yesterday, and I started this audiobook, and it is interesting. What happened so far is there's a girl named Greta, who she is like a transcriber basically for a sex therapist. And I guess he sends her recordings of this therapy sessions that they have. And she becomes really fascinated with one of his patients nicknamed Big Swiss. So I think she ends up starting to date this Big Swiss person. So it's kind of like, we're kind of crossing the the confidentiality boundaries here.
It's fiction. It's not real.
I know. But it's interesting when you think about it from like,
oh yeah,
a psychologist's perspective. So that's what I'm reading.
I feel like it's always hard when you read about your career in a book because you're like
I would never do that in real life, but it's interesting to read about.
It's more just like I'm always like, is that really what you think I do? Is that really what you think is really? Okay, all right, fine. I mean, everybody just thinks I'm falling in love with a single dad, which is valid. I'm not, but it's valid. But yeah, it's so interesting. It would probably drive me crazy if I was a psychologist because like I've been to therapy, obviously, but it's like there's so many things where you're like, yeah, that would never happen. That's actually not allowed. It's fine.
I do have to tell people sometimes, like when I meet somebody new and I tell them what I do, a lot of times what they first say is, so you're analyzing me right now. And I'm like, no, that is not how my brain works. I am not going around constantly being like, what's going on with that person? I wonder like why are they doing this? Like, no, I really do shut my brain off when I'm not working.
No, Vanessa, you need to tell me why I am the way I am. Come on, free. Let's do it. No. I'm kidding. I know exactly why I'm the way I
am. So yeah, that's what I'm going to focus on today. But then I did put like a little Instagram reel or whatever out that had my TBR of what I actually have planned to read.
Hold up. Show that first book. It's terrifying. Nightmares. That's like me when I haven't had caffeine.
Rose said Cassandra Caw writes pretty. So it's a cutie little short book. Delicate and disgusting. So it's blurbed on the back.
Ellen.
And then we started it. This one I hear is super popular.
You've never read this?
Nope.
Girl. Well, then you can watch the show too when you're done.
I know. And then Dead M is their book club pick. Actually at 11, so in about 45 minutes, I am going to be on a phone call with Bree. So, now, sorry. Bree just texted me. That's why she's like, what time are your sprints? I was like, now. So yeah, I have a phone call with Bree and we're going to be planning out our July book club stuff.
Fun.
So,
what are you guys reading again? I do know this, but for some reason I'm like, do I?
This one, Dead Emma.
See, I gotta go. Apparently, I don't know what I'm talking about. Perfect.
It's Oh, here's the back. I'll just show you.
Beautiful art.
I'm excited. Hi, Adam.
Bye.
All right, let's see who's here. I know we have Ro here. Happy SUMMERWEEN. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Felicia. Hello, I'm KB. Is that your name, KB? Is that right? I don't know if this was like you didn't finish saying what you were saying, or if you were saying my name is KB. I'm one book down already, The Hotel, and just started Slewfoot. Very nice. I'm reading The Shield by Alexa Shea. I'm 32% in. I feel like this is the time where I hear about a lot of books I've never heard of before because I don't really read a lot of spooky books anymore.
That's fair.
Good morning, Cass. I'll be lurking while reading today. What are you reading? Tandem reading the first 2 books in the Hades Persephone saga today. Is this the one by
I would assume it's Scarlet St. Clair.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like that's kind of like when it comes to Hades and Persephone, it's either you've got Neon Gods or the Scarlet St. Clair are really like the big ones.
Wait, are you supposed to tandem read these?
I don't think you have to. I think it's one of those things where as more books came out, I think you could, like some could overlap. I don't know. I haven't read that many in the series.
This is good to know because I was working on a series tracker and I'm miserable doing it because I have so many damn series. But that was one of the ones I had to add because I had gotten it relatively recently. Like I had made most of the series list, but I was updating it because I have a problem and I just keep buying stuff. And I keep buying like first in a series, and then the series ends up having 12 billion books. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why do I do this to myself? So I have to be aware of the problem in order to get, control of the problem.
It's also not that bad of a problem.
It's not.
If books make you happy, then I think it's money well spent.
True. Good morning, Meg. Not sure what to read first. This is the emoji that I wish would show up on StreamYard.
Truly. Like, why is it the way that it is?
Hello, Quinn. Hi, Catherine. I'm just about to finish Summer Fun by Jean Thornton. Less than 50 pages to go. Amazing. Hey, Vanessa and Katy. I know, I surprised you all. I didn't even tell anybody Katy was coming. I got to add her stuff. Good morning, Amanda. Hi, Rachella. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Abby. Reminds me of the farm we created back during TAR. The farm.
I know, I'm over here like, oh. We were talking about how we would just build we'd buy like a town and then just do something. Honestly, I'm still down.
Yes.
I'm still down.
You know what? If I had enough money, I would tell everybody in this community to go away.
I'm in. Yes.
And I would have all of my friends move in to all the townhouses and the houses in the neighborhood, and we could just make our own little community.
I would love that, especially because like your community is so nice.
Because I'm telling you, some of these kids in this neighborhood are driving me up a wall. They are so destructive. Like, I mean, I guess we've been living here for almost 2 years now, but the kids are of running around age at this point. So they're running around and like they're unsupervised and, drawing on things and that they shouldn't be drawing on, messing up stuff, leaving trash everywhere, all those things.
Yep.
And I know they're kids being kids, but it's just like, where are your parents? You're literally like 4 or 5 years old running around here by yourself.
I feel like the more I'm in certain neighborhoods, the more that's very normalized, which like gives me severe anxiety. But like
I wouldn't do that as a parent. I understand like my neighborhood feels safe. I mean, I have no idea if it actually is safe for children, like, because I don't have children at the moment. So I'm like, but you never know. Some of the safest communities, someone could just snatch your kid up,
Yeah, unfortunately, it is hard because I have worked for people before who are just genuinely like, oh, it's fine. And it's like, not when I'm here, it's not. Like, no. No thanks. But
But
yeah, that's unfortunate.
But long story short, I would move everybody out and then move all my friends in.
I support it.
Good morning, Kendra. Hello, Courtney. I'll be reading The Codebreaker's Daughter by Suzanne Fortin. It's a historical fiction releasing on July 15th, very soon. Katy said, I'm here for Vanessa. It's okay to admit.
I mean, listen, all Vanessa has to do is send me a link and be like, what are you doing? I'm in.
Mm-hmm. Hey there. How are you doing, Ashley? I'll be reading The Family Remains. That sounds kind of scary. It depends on how you read it. Like, I initially read this as like the family remain, like their body part, like bones. So morbid, right? Well, come on. This is our book club pick, and it literally has to do with this girl eating like frozen body parts or something.
Whoa.
Katy's like, that's not a book for me.
Whoa. It's fine. Who am I to judge, you know?
Hi, Keiko. I probably would. It's knowledge that I have, and I apply everything that I have all the time and on everything. I don't remember what this is for.
I don't either, but valid. Same.
Good morning, Asparagus. I'm distracted meal prepping, but I'll join sprints later. Hey, meal prepping is good productivity. We Were Liars. I hated it when I read it in its release year, and now I love it after a reread 10 years later. It's been out that long?
Yeah, I read it a long time ago.
Holy crap.
But the only reason I didn't enjoy it very much when I read it is because like I guessed like the big thing.
Well, it's like YA, right?
It is. But don't get me wrong, like the intrigue is there, if that makes sense. And you're picking a great time to read it because it does take place in the summer. I'm curious about this show, but Adam just read it literally like what, a couple weeks ago?
What?
We Were Liars.
Oh, yeah.
No spoilers. Thoughts? How did you feel? Did you like it? What did you think?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good book.
What's your rating? He's working on ratings. He doesn't know how to rate yet.
I'd probably give it a 4-star.
Okay, all right, guys. I don't know what that means in terms of Adam, but 4 stars.
That's not bad. Okay. Keiko said, I write fanfic today. Finally better. Only the nose still stuffy. Only 2 days of vacay left. I hope you feel better soon so you can enjoy some of your vacay time.
But also, what fan fiction? What couple? What? Tell me.
Yes. Hello to Shauna. I'll be lurking for a little while I work. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is random. I just thought of this. So I'm not writing a fan fiction, but I have gotten the thoughts together of the book I want to write. It's not going to be like a book, okay? Like a novel. It'll be a sentient object romance, which is a short story.
With what object? Tell the people.
A fire hydrant, okay?
Oh boy. Now I'm like, gosh, what could the fun title be? Everybody give your recommendations.
Oh, I already came up with it.
Well, we need a sequel, everybody. So come up with a sequel. No.
Okay. Do you guys want to hear like the what is it called?
Yes, of course.
Early access to what it's going to be about. All right. So you heard it here first, so no one can steal it. I was thinking it'd be really cool. I have 2 ways that I think it could go. So the one way I know, like the one main character, so it's going to be a female who owns a bakery, and outside her bakery, I want to name her Stella, but I can't call the bakery Stella's Bakery because there's one in near the area that I live, because I don't want to like, I don't know if they have theirs like trademarked or whatever.
What if you could do something like Stella's Sweet Shop, or I almost said Sweet Spot, but I was like, whoa.
That line is going to come up in the book. Okay, but Stella is going to have a bakery, and out front of her bakery, there's going to be a fire hydrant, right? Because, businesses, that's normal to be out there. Okay. So I was thinking 2 things. The fire hydrant, I was thinking that it could be because you don't really see fire hydrants being used a lot, like, right? Like, they're just kind of there. So I was thinking, all right, well, what if it was just like a cursed being that got cursed into being a fire hydrant, right?
That poor soul.
And her bakery catches on fire. So the fire department comes to put out the fire. And one of the firemen shows up, very good looking person. I was thinking about making it a male, female.
Yes.
Or male, female. I don't know yet. Not really sure. So the fireman comes to hook up the hose to the fire hydrant, and that's what like activates him or whatever. Somehow becomes like alive. So Stella's very grateful and thankful. But she's attracted to both of these people. I don't know. That's kind of the thoughts.
There you go. First of all, you just have to acknowledge there's 2 comments that I can't get over. One, is the main character going to be a dog? Hilarious, Jamie. Obsessed. Super funny.
No, but where was that? This one?
Yep. Mm-hmm. So
but
funny.
Maybe Stella could have a dog.
A dog.
He's on the fire hydrant.
And then I love that Nightbot did a hydration reminder right when you talked about her bakery catching on fire. I was like, okay, this is not planned, but I wish it was.
Stella's sweet spot is her sweet shop.
I just want to be written in the acknowledgments. That's all I ask. Thank you so much. I did my contribution. You're welcome.
But yeah, so I was thinking the title would be Bake Me Moist.
Well, I'm going to read it, but I'm not going to call it that. So, also for this book, for funsies, I feel like you have to go to a fire station and ask fire station questions. And I'd like to come with for research purposes.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much.
I would be so embarrassed.
That's fine. Listen, it's not my book. I'm just there for the vibes.
Ooh, a love triangle. I didn't even think about it being a love triangle. I just thought they would all be interested in each other.
See, but I feel like Vanessa's more of a wide shoes girl.
I am. Yeah.
But you know what? A love triangle could have, like, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens, where it grows.
So that's the idea. I was like thinking about this before I went to bed last night. And then I was like, yeah, this sounds like a lot of fun.
It would be my first sentient object romance because I haven't dived there yet. I don't know why. I think I'm nervous.
It's like, I mean, I just feel like some people take it too seriously. Like they think, oh, it's supposed to be like your fluffy contemporary romance and it's supposed to like make sense. And I'm like, no, it's for freaking off the rails fun. Like, don't believe anything.
Yeah,
like, did you see this book I got recently?
So what, does she fall in love with the pie or what is, tell me what happens.
He turns into a triangle. It's like a Cinderella thing. Like at midnight, I think she like turns into a triangle or something because she was cursed by a jealous sorceress.
Man, I hate when that happens. You know, these jealous people ruining our lives. I met Sylvia Morrow. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet.
Right?
She's so sweet. And like she was so nervous and it was so cute. But there was this monster panel and it was, man, monster writers are a good time. They're fun.
Yes. So, you know, I would recommend that you start off with her books.
Well, yeah, and I think if I remember correctly, I want to say she's local to me.
She is.
Yeah.
Where's my where's my book that it's over here. I was doing my wrap up and I haven't actually talked about them yet, so it's sitting right here. Like this book.
Yes, she talked about that.
It's pillow smut, but it's like cozy smut. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah.
It's like a very good intro. So you get like, yes, it's a weird, okay, like people falling in love with their pillows, but you know what? I'm not going to judge you.
If a good pillow can change your life, okay? That's all. No.
If you're happy and you're not hurting anybody, you can live in that mind space. But like the romance between the like he turns into a person, like a pillow person. I think about it, but like still it's so cute and you can't like not like it. I don't know. That's just me.
I just love how it's like happy Summerween. So pillows, guys. Let's listen. We're talking about true
pillows and triangles and fire hydrants. You know?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it would make so much sense. Like that's the thing is, if all of a sudden you're like, "Hey, Katy, I'm writing this," I would be like, "Yes, that's literally." I would expect nothing less. Like it would be weird if you wrote books and didn't have one, at least one. So I'm here for it. I already see the giveaways you could do with Sylvia Brown. Like I already see the connections and the networking. It already exists to me. So, anyways, yeah, if you need any help, let me know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me read some of these comments. So you don't have to tandem read. No, I just really prefer dual POV, and since Hades saga overlaps, I figured I'd tandem read. Okay, that's good to know though. So like when I get to that series, I can potentially do that. I'm on the wait list for We Were Liars audiobook, so I'll be reading it soon too. Yeah, so I guess because the show is coming out or came out, like it got a lot of popularity. So there is a long wait list at my library for the audiobook now. Hello, Claire. Happy Summerween. I'm 50 pages into When the Wolf Comes Home. Already having a good time. That's good. Dragon Age is the fandom.
I saw this. Love that.
Happy Summerween, Brittany. Hello to Rye. And Lynn's in the background today reading for Comic-Con, trying to finish a book today. Yeah, so if you're joining for Comic-Con Readathon, you can log some more points. I mean, that would still be a love triangle. I thought love triangles were like if you
have to. I thought it was always if you have to choose somebody, but I guess because like normally if you market it as a love triangle, it kind of insinuates that he they will pick one and have one love interest at the end, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's what always made sense to me in a love triangle.
Oh, actually, this is a cute thing. Everyone in the throuple likes each other. Perfect triangle. They're equilateral.
Yeah. See, I do love it in Why Chooses or poly relationships when the men also have a like I want everyone to be invested. Not that there's anything wrong with the other way, but I'm just like, listen, if we're all going to be together, then I feel like we should all be together. But that's just me.
Yeah. I mean, why can't Stella have an attraction to the fire hydrant shifter and then the fire person? Again, I don't know if I want them to be male or female, but then like the fire person can also be attracted to the hydrant and Stella.
I mean, it would make sense for the fire person to be attracted to a hydrant. I mean, it's their job. Maybe that's the whole reason they became a fire person.
Exact backstory.
You know, and they were ashamed of their attraction, their pull to said fire. You know, I get it.
I don't know. Well, I have to like do some thinking, but hello, Kristen. Tuna is a kitty cat that comes and visits Kristen.
I love the name.
Was inside and saw a cat outside. They were so shocked they started jumping against my window and running in small circles to where I was concerned my blinds and curtains would fall. And then Lactose is another kitty cat.
Aww.
Peeked into the shower and got so freaked out by water they jumped back and fell against my scale, then waited just outside the bathroom to ensure I was safe from the water, I guess.
I love the name so much.
A fun time over there with these cats. I don't read spice. Skip it in books. Yeah, Vanessa keeps sharing these with me. You know, you could be supportive and not read my stuff. It's okay.
Yeah, just tell other people to read it.
Yeah. Yes, I have. Okay.
What?
Oh,
potatoes.
Oh gosh, where did I put it? I have to find it. Okay, I'm gonna start this comment, but remind me when we come back from the sprint at some point to show you the baby potato that I have.
Okay, I'm gonna write baby potato and hopefully I remember what that means.
It's cute. I'm here for it, Vanessa, and if you need someone to beta read for it, I'm here. Thank you. Appreciate that. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm reading Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston today.
I hope you're enjoying it. I'm going to meet her in a couple weeks, and I'm freaking out.
She's so nice.
I'm nervous. But I
also very quirky. Like,
it would make sense. I mean, I feel like people who are into magical realism and like kind of just having a big imagination, I feel like are just kind of like, out there. But yeah, she's going to be, I could not believe it. She's going to be a moderator for Julie Soto for Rose and Chains. And I was like, I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm going. So thank you.
Question that you can ask Ashley is, well, it's more of a statement, but tell me about your cats.
Okay.
And she will love you. She loves talking about her cats.
Perfect. I will make a note. I'm very excited. So anyways, yes, I hope you're loving the book.
Lactose sat against my feet while I was standing again, was appalled when I dared move. Lactose just wanted to, keep you warm, as if you weren't already warm enough in Phoenix. Also reading for Comic-Con and reading Difficult Girls, a thriller. Hello, Rudy. I'm reading through Haikyuu right now. Haikyuu. It's a volleyball manga. I'm obsessed.
I saw that and I was like, I need to write this down because
it's really cute. Happy Summerween, Bethany. I'm taking July to catch up on book clubs and read-alongs, plus clear up my Libby a little. Listening to Meet Me at the Lake. Gonna pick up Lost World later. Ooh. The friends I have are from church. I will not be telling the people I know. Sorry. That's okay.
I mean, you never know. No, I'm kidding.
So excited for the Julie Soto book. Yes. That is you guys' Tortured Readers book club pick for
this month.
What was last month? Oh, The Night and the Moth was last month. Right? Okay.
I'm still reading it. I just see the issue is we really should have delayed because like anytime we try to do a book club book when we're also in a readathon, it's great in theory, but it's really hard.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, I'm here to read both. I delayed the audio till I knew when you guys were gonna like do some sprints and stuff. Do you have that?
Oh, for Julie Soto, for Rose and Chains, or for The Night and the Moth?
Yeah, whatever.
So for the Rose and Chains, we are doing sprints. I want to say the 19th. So that is the plan.
July 19th. Okay.
But let's be honest, I'll probably start it on the 18th when I have, stream on Friday and then read it the 19th and finish it on the 20th. Fingers crossed.
Actually, I need to look real quick. I got the audio arc for it. I should probably read it. I have the arc and then the audio arc.
Just make sure you have it downloaded for sure, because otherwise they will remove it. I would listen to it now if I were you.
That's what I was going to do. Let me see when it goes away, though. Because if it doesn't go away till... Oh, okay, perfect. So archives July 29th. So I can just read it with you guys.
Perfect. I just wouldn't want you to miss it because, like, obviously audiobooks are life.
Yes. So that's I like when I get the audio and then the e-arc because it's like 2 for 1.
Yeah. See, I'm just such a I know logically from a marketing standpoint, it makes no sense, but I feel like, especially for arcs, if you get like an e-arc, I feel like you should be able to opt in and ask can I also get the ALC if they have it available on NetGalley? Because I like having the options. And then I really wish when you buy a book, you could do a bundle and get the audio for a cheaper price or something.
Yes.
And not have to
pay you guys.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I do want to get both, but I just don't think I should have to pay full price for both.
I agree. Yeah, that would be nice. What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, NetGalley. So one of the things I've been really careful about lately is trying not to request more because I already have a lot. Hence,
what do you consider as a lot? Let's compare.
I have 208 currently.
Unread?
Unrated. So,
whoa. For real? Oh, I feel so much better. Okay, yeah, good.
Thanks.
Perfect. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought I was bad with... So keep in mind, I don't just do just NetGalley, so that's fair. But like for NetGalley right now, I have 26 books, and that's very overwhelming for me. So like 200.
Yeah, so I'm only counting NetGalley because I do have a couple of like PR ones. Well, no, actually I don't. I finished it. I'm doing really well with those, and I'm finishing those. You know, I'm trying to be in their good graces. NetGalley, I'm like, whatever. They just keep giving me stuff, and they're not like, you know, slapping me on the wrist here. They just say, here you go, keep having it. But I have slowed down, and I only will request an audiobook now. Because I know I can get through that versus a sit down, read it with my eyeballs kind of book.
Huh. Well, suddenly I'm like, man, Arc August, I'm going to be fine. I might actually catch up. I won't.
So, yesterday, I think it was yesterday on Sprints, there was, we were talking about, like, I had people sign up the form, like, do the sign up form for Arc August, and I had gotten a bunch of responses already for like how many books do people currently have on their unread or unrated TBR or whatever. Do you want to tell me what you think the highest number of unrated and unread books are or is?
I'm going to say 520.
I'm going to see if it's still the number.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yesterday the high was 871.
Oh,
that's the highest, right? Somebody's came in, I guess, overnight. You want to take another guess?
Well, it's got to be over 1,000 now, right? Tell us.
2,000.
Oh, heck no.
897.
No. I couldn't even read that many books in the next like 10 years. Well, in 10 years I could, but do you know what I mean? Like,
holy crap, that is a big number. Oh my gosh.
At that point, I'd have to be like, yeah, I will not be doing. But like, so just so I know, because I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but during Arc August, we can read NetGalley books, but we can also read like our other books too.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Because I have good. I somehow am very fortunate that like I am able to get some of like the PR books from some of the companies that are a little trickier, but like the panic inside me when they just show up, especially because like as much as I love Valentine PR, and I do, I have a book where it was supposed to they were supposed to send it to me like 5 days ago, and I just got it yesterday. So then that's 5 less days, and they don't necessarily always extend when you can submit, and then I get panicky because I don't want to not submit, but I'm also like not good with being like, hey, read this right now.
Yeah. So I agree. Like sometimes I don't like the arc, the opportunities that you get when they're like, you only have like a week or two to do this. Cause I'm like, that did not fit in with my plans. Like I needed a little bit more time to plan that out because I don't really like to deviate too much from what I plan, but sometimes it happens. Cause I'm very much like, I like to mood read, but I would say I mood read within the TBR that I selected, if that makes sense.
It's very, very standard with other PR companies, especially with like indie authors and things like that it's a 2-week thing. And I don't actually genuinely know why, if you ask me my opinion, because personally, every author I work with, I recommend at least a month because it gives you that fluctuation of like, and then we also give you usually like 2 to 3 weeks after too, to like get your reviews up and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a little bit more like, hey, it's not like as long as you submit a review or you do something like cool, it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Like, thank you for reading. And then it's like, if you can't read, I get it. Either you DNF'd, you just couldn't get to it. Life happened, whatever. Just let us know. We make a note. It's really not a big deal. Mm-hmm. But I just can't handle the pressure of like 2 weeks. 2 weeks? What if something happens? What if I'm busy? Yeah. What if I get into a slump? So I still do it. And I love it. I love supporting the indie authors because unfortunately they're not all on NetGalley. Yeah. But sometimes I'm like, why do I do this to myself? Mm-hmm. But I love it. I wouldn't change it either way.
And even with the PR companies too, I've learned that I'm not gonna, as much as I really want to read something by that author or whatever, I'm like, I just can't. Their turnaround time is way too quick for me. And if it's an audiobook, I'll put out my application for it or whatever. But that's the only way I can read something within like that quick of a time frame and then just insert it into my plans that are already made, you know?
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, is like there's also no shade or shame in waiting and then just reading it when it's like don't apply for the arc, but just like wait, read it on KU. Like the only hard part is obviously, yes, the audio. Usually the audios are going to be on Audible. They're going to be Audible exclusive. So you know what I mean? But anyways, I don't know how, we got sidetracked because of me talking about arcs and things and whatnot. Okay. My bad. Okay. But if you're like us or you want to be like us and you love arcs and you're interested, come hang out at Arc August because, you know, I'm learning now that I thought I was bad. I'm not bad. I'm fine.
I did influence Kristen to sign up for NetGalley. So she has one arc so far. And I was like, Kristen, don't do what I do. Don't go on a requesting spree. Just do one. Give it a try. See how you like it. And then request more. But like, I feel like they all will start to come in at once. And you're like, holy crap, now I have 10, you know?
Well, and then it's so funny because I'm part of Berkeley's influencer group. So they send emails with the widgets. I kid you not. I like probably downloaded 12 and I could have done more. I was trying to be very like, no, I don't want to read that. I can't. I'll read this at a different, like, I tried to be very honest. So I could have done worse.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm on like Macmillan's thingy and they do that too. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Sometimes, actually, so bad. I did get a Berkeley book.
Ooh,
but because they had, I don't know how I got on their little email list, but the person who sent it out was like, hey, we have some physical copies if you want one. And I was like, sure. So
yeah,
this comes out in a couple of days. I probably should try to put it in front of my face to read it.
It's the story of my life, truly. Okay.
I suddenly don't feel so bad about my 30 books.
Yeah, Ashley, we're doing fine.
That person has to be a NetGalley user from day one, right? I mean, I told you, I'm not going to out people. I may say numbers from time to time, but I don't want to be like, yeah, this person was Roe. It's not Roe, by the way.
Roe. That's why, to me, it's one of those things where it's like, listen, I love the idea. Like, man, like, that's crazy. Like, but in like a good way. Do you know what I mean? Like, a
lot of options to choose from.
Yeah. Hopefully they downloaded all of them and they're good to go. But that's the thing is like, I've heard people say that they have like some that are from like years ago. And I'm like, see, I try to at least make sure it's only a couple months at the latest, but
I aspire to be you.
Me? Don't.
Yeah. To where I only have maybe 20 something books on my shelf and not 208.
I mean, you just love. It's kind of like when I went to Midwest Bookish Fest and I bought some stuff and people were like, oh my gosh, Katy. And I'm like, I'm a supporter. I support people. What's the problem?
I am saving my money for September because I have a feeling I'm going to be like, I only want to buy 5 books. And then here I'm going to come out with like 30.
Well, I can tell you this, even with the idea of only getting 5 books, it depends on what books you're buying. Because there are some books, I remember when I went to Wild and Windy, one book, not to out myself, but here I am. One special edition was $60 alone. And then I got another book that had like 5 books in it. And that was also a hefty price tag. But fun story about one of the books I bought is I ended up winning the exact book in a giveaway too. So I have 2 now. So I'm either going to do a giveaway or I'll probably like gift it to a friend or something. But, I don't even know if I showed you what it is, but I'll show you. So you go through the comments because we've been yapping for 8,000 years.
Yes, but we also haven't seen each other in forever, so it's fine.
But yes, I have 2 editions now.
Oh, okay.
The Anti-Hero, the special like bodice ripper.
I'm gonna zoom in. Hold on.
So,
ooh, wait a minute. Zoom. Let me see this face. This guy. Is he naked? Oh, her legs. He's holding her.
No,
legs.
I think he's wearing pants.
I
thought
thought
it's ironic. His name's Adam.
I thought it was like her. I thought her leg was his leg. That's why.
Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, she's cute.
Wow.
And it's like a special edition, so everyone loves a good boy gone bad, right? Right.
Cute.
So I mean, it's cute, but on the inside,
It's spicy.
Yeah, he's like a preacher.
I'll buy it from you.
And you would like this.
I would. I did like Sarah Kate's other book that I read.
Yeah.
It was, I forget what it was called, but it was like plaid on the cover.
Oh, Keep Me.
Yeah.
Save Me, something like that. Keep Me.
I think it's something like that. I
so
that
you haven't read like any of like the praise?
No, but I've heard that I would love. I think I actually own one of them.
Yeah.
A couple of them.
You would have a good time with that series. Just saying.
I'll buy it from you.
Okay, we'll talk.
You can just give it to me in September.
Okay.
I'm hanging out with. Oh, hi Sarah. I'm hanging out with Rainy for Patreon. 85% into feathers so vicious. I'll only be here for a bit because my friends pick me up in a little over an hour to hang out. Very nice. I also watched Inside Out 2 for bonus points. I love those movies. Oh yeah, so for Comic-Con, if you watch like the host favorite movies or shows, you also get some bonus points. So not just for attending sprints or like reading our favorites, but like there's other stuff too. So Inside Out was one of my favorites. Everything Everywhere All at Once, Wednesday, and Drop Dead Diva. I think were my 4 movie shows. You what?
I said excellent choices.
I felt like it was a good like balanced representation of me.
Yeah, I think so.
Hard to
yes.
Hard to book club and readathon. Yes.
Yes.
Good morning, Christina. I have much to catch up on. Yes. I have no clue when I'm going to be able to get to Night in the Moth, but I'm really excited to get to it. Another cat tried to come through my window this morning. Fourth one who has appeared on my balcony. Kristen, you're going to have to be careful because I think if you keep feeding them, they're going to tell their friends, and their friends are going to keep coming, and then you're going to have a whole cattery.
I don't see the problem. That sounds amazing. I'm in.
Hello, Karina. And then Christina's reminding us of all the things. So the very, very important ones are hydrate, feed yourself, take your meds, and then also check that laundry if you're doing laundry. And then go subscribe to Katy.
Oh my gosh.
All the smelly cats, Kristen.
I love it.
Isn't that a Friends
yes, because she has a song, Smelly Cat. So good.
Mm-hmm. Lactose has now taken over my desk chair. I'm standing as I type this. My cat used to steal my desk chair, but he now loves his kitty hammock.
Stop.
That's so cute. I'm a kitty hammock. Well, speaking of cats, I got really distracted. I got the 3rd manga for cat massage therapy, which apparently includes dogs.
Aww.
This series is so freaking cute. Like, look.
Okay, I'll take a note. It's called Cat what?
Cat massage therapy. Katy, you would love this.
Say less.
Like, you liked Cat and Gamer.
Yes, I do.
You will love this. You're going to look at the pictures and be like, so cute. Look at this.
I can't.
I know. I sat there reading it with Kyle, like in front of Kyle, and I just kept melting the whole time. I was like, I can't. They're so cute. Aww. Oh, happy Summerween. Hi, Court. Happy Summerween. That edition is Gorgina? Gorgina?
It is. You're not wrong. It is. That's why I bought it. I bought it because she was talking about how her PA was telling me how, because these are limited editions. So like they will print what they print and then they're not going to make more, but they're going to do every book in the series like this at some point. But when this is out, it was out. And I was like, well, if I want a matching, I have to buy it. But I did sign up for the giveaway. I'll never forget when I got the text. We had already been done with the signing. So I was up in my room and I got the text and I was like, shut the up. And she was like, what? And I was like, I won the giveaway. Like, what is life? Oh, and then also, just so you know, I think, if I remember correctly, that there's prints that come with this too. So, yeah.
I have a lot of not safe for work art prints that I need to figure out what to do with.
I don't know if you've ever met this vendor before, but I just met her at Midwest Bookish Fest, and I'm obsessed with her. And she does a lot of monster stuff, and it's kind of like Love Unlaced or something like that. I'll send you her stuff. I think you'll really like it. I mean, and if you don't, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get like photo. You remember those old photo albums that you would like stick your pictures in? I was thinking about getting something like that, and trying to match all the size, like because the art prints come in different sizes. Like you have some that come in like 8x11, and some that come in like 7x9, and some that come in small. Like so, I was trying to think about like a good way to kind of collect them and look through them. Yeah.
I'm gonna get some of these clear cases or clear picture frames that people have been talking about to add to my shelves. But then I use this weird photo album thing for my stickers, and then I have a binder that I use for all of my art prints currently.
That's what I think I'm gonna start doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't put the not safe for work stuff on my shelves. Like,
I mean, on shelves. But yeah, so the artist is called her. So sometimes her Instagram does disappear because she's, disappearable. But it's a.love unlaced.
okay.
And I had a good time. She had an exclusive for Midwest Bookish Fest, and it was so good. And then I bought a picture of Zayden, and I put it in my vlog, but I kind of have to censor it because I do. But it's okay.
A.love unlaced. Just not showing up for me.
Oh, weird. Let me try and send it to you then.
Oh, I see a thing though that okay. I found it because I typed it in. And then I guess the picture from Sports Romance came up.
Oh, that's weird.
She's attending vendor or something.
That'd be fun. More for me.
So I clicked that, and then she was tagged in it. So, oh, I like that there's some like body representation in here too.
Oh yeah, she loves that.
Like this.
Oh yes.
That's cool.
But yeah, have fun. And she has a whole shop, and then that's where you can actually see everything. What's funny is at her table, she has this black book, and that's where you can see everything uncensored, and it's so funny. And her partner were just, I love them. I love them so much. The end.
Hi, Charles. Hi, Lexi. Continuing with Origins of an Academy Bully, hoping to finish today. I'm on the train. I've picked up The Lake House by Sarah Beth Durst. Kate is great with writing smut. Very true.
I also feel like if you ever have like religious trauma or like things like that, or like if you've ever been into things that are more taboo, it's like a really safe space to like explore. I think her and Sierra Simone. So
that's good. Yeah. Listening to the Candlelight book by Ellery Adams Stay and trying to stay cool. Yes.
Preach.
Hot out there.
Oh my gosh.
Happy SUMMERWEEN. This is Katie's channel, by the way.
Thank you.
Added cat massage therapy.
Absolutely.
I think there's only 3 editions right now, or 3 volumes right now, so it's
manageable for now. I said manageable for now. Like
manageable for now.
Yeah.
Hi, Jill. Traveling from grandparents back home, and will be home tomorrow night. Reading Get Real, Chloe Torres, and bought like almost 10 new books. That's exciting. And I'm also wondering how to display my art, and it's not even not safe for work. Also, I'm not the one driving, so don't worry.
It's hard though, because like you want to make sure you take care of your art, but also like shelves, depending on everybody's shelf space, like it's hard to fit it all on there. Where do you put it? How does it? I get it. I get it.
Well, we have yapped for almost a whole hour, which is great. So I'm gonna put us into a sprint. And let's see if my brain can remember how to sprint, even though I just did this yesterday. I believe the theme of SUMMERWEEN was like cactus cutie of some sort, but like there's also a space alien UFO thing, right?
Hooray.
So we're going to space with our train.
Guys, we're going to do great there, okay?
I'm taking the camper van to space.
I'm taking dogs. This says shout out to all the dogs I loved before. So.
And hi, Dee Dee. We'll take you along with us.
Right. Thank you.
So we'll do, actually, I'm going to do a little bit longer sprints today. I know Katy loves 90, so let's do 90.
I sure do.
All right, 90, here we go. We'll see you in 90. Did I run out of time?
I don't even know what happened. I looked up and I was like, wait, what happened?
What did happen?
I was like, did I miss that sound? How did I miss this sound?
I know. I'm like, did I miss the sound?
I don't know.
It said it had 20-something minutes left, and then it just stopped and reset.
Well, I suppose we could chat.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like, you know what? Let's chat.
When I walked away, the timer reset. Okay. I was like, I know I had more time. I went to go to the bathroom and stuff, and then I was like doing stuff in the bedroom, and I was like,
why are you trying to leave us, Vanessa? That's very rude. Very rude.
Sorry if I scared anybody. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, did I gone that long?
Yep.
Okay, so how'd you do? Whatever. We're just gonna go with it.
I did pretty good. I was putting together some buddy reads. I changed my name on the Arc August Discord. I'm very excited about it. And I filled out the form like a good fish and was getting all of my arcs together. I'm really, really good about it. My number is so manageable, so not mad about that. And oh yeah, so books, reading. I got to 91% of problematic summer romance. What did I do?
That is so cute.
Thank you. I was like, gosh, I need to be funny. How could I be funny? So, but yeah, I'm 91% into problematic summer romance, and I have problems with this book.
Uh-oh.
I love an age gap. I love an age gap. Not like crazy age gap. Like they have to be, in my opinion, like the girl has to at least be like in her late 20s. Like I want her to be like older and not just like, oh my gosh, a rich guy. Hooray. Hi, you. Which I mean, valid. Do whatever you want. But for me. And the issue is it's like every 2 seconds these characters are together. It's like, do you remember that I'm so much older than you and you're so young and don't know how to make any decisions? Do you remember that? Because I remember. It's like constantly where it's like, she'll be like, oh, you're hanging out with this girl. Is she more age appropriate? And I'm just like, you guys, could you just be quiet and just smush? Like, just shush. Just shush. Like, there's moments that are so cute. Like, the things, because of course, Allie Hazelwood always writes men who are, like, down bad. And I love it. But, like, the whole point of doing an age gap is that it is taboo, but it's, like, supposed to be a fun taboo, not a downer. Thank you, StreamYard. You get it. So, it's fine. I'm almost done. And it's probably like a 3.5. Like, it's not the worst Allie Hazelwood I've read. I get it. We get it. I put in the Discord, I said, if they talk about it one more time, I'm going to throw a chair. Like, we get it. We get it. Sorry. So anyways, I'm almost done. You should read it, guys. Make your own decisions. But, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I will at some point. I just, it's not high priority for me.
It's just one of those things where it's like, I feel like the payoff hasn't been there for me, if that makes sense. And also because I'm listening to the audio, I feel like they don't do a good job differentiating between like wins in the past and when we're in the present. And so sometimes I'm like, oh, wait, that happened. But okay. Maybe that's a me thing too, but.
No, I think it can get confusing, especially like I would say even if you're listening to like an audiobook and they don't differentiate, you know.
They do say it like sometimes in some chapters, but I don't know if they always say it in the past because all of a sudden it would be like present, Italy, and I'm like, oh, that was in the past.
Oh, you know what they do sometimes with the text is that they'll like italicize the text when it's supposed to be like in the past. So maybe like if you're not physically reading, you're not getting that, you know?
Yeah. So I would be curious if I would have read it with my eyes. I will say I don't know the male narrator. I'm fine. I'm just dogpiling on it. And I just want to remind everybody, I'm not hating it. 3.5 is still good. There were just things that like I think would have worked better. And that's just, I think Allie Hazelwood's books though, truly, like you have to just find the one that fits for you. Like, because her books, while they are the same book in different fonts, they are different. They have different characters and things like that. So you got to find the right one for you. So anyways, I'm done now. I'm having a good time. It's fine. We're fine.
I wanted to highlight this comment because I thought it was funny. I was like, what is going on? Because I read this as like ass, you know? And she goes, sorry, that was my cat. Her fat booty plopped right down.
Oh.
And then if you go back and look in the stream, you'll see I just made Katy like solo layout because she was just sitting there petting her cat, and it was just the cutest, like most wholesome. I'm gonna do it now. Hold on. Look how cute. So cute. She was just cuddling on her kitty, and it was like, can't keep.
And she's biting me. Ow, ow.
You didn't even notice, but it's okay.
I didn't. I had work up here, and so all of a sudden I read the comment. I was like, "Uh-oh, did I look okay?" I was like, "Oh no."
Thank you, Dee Dee. Also, okay, because I had to put them in front of me because I would forget. But you remember how I said to remind me about the potato?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at the little potato.
Oh no. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I had something on my screen. I was like, who's talking?
It's me. No.
It was you, actually. Aww. But yeah, it's a little potato, and it's from, I got this from Monster Erotica. It was in my little swag bag. One of the authors who didn't end up going, this was like commemorating her book. What was it called? So I don't remember what the actual first book is called, but there's like a prequel holiday novella called All I Want for Christmas is a Fingerling, like a fingerling potato, french fry, whatever. Mm-hmm. So she put that and then a sticker in. So that then prompted me to go get my entire mini collection. So at a Polycon, I got this little mini mushroom.
Oh.
I got this little ducky from somebody.
Cute.
And then this one's like one of my favorites. Little bunny.
Stop. That is so cute.
Entire little mini collection that just hangs out. I also have like Tiny Alien. This one was surprised not anybody here. Tiny Peen. And then people made like really cool 3D things. So there was like a little, whoop, I'll throw it at you guys. A little werewolf. He like moves.
Oh, wow.
And then 3D Peen. So.
As you should. As you should. I got a little 3D guy. He's going to be in my vlog, but you can see him. It's a little surreal. So, oh, here, I'll get it. But I figured I needed to have it because, like, listen, the cereal is all about gossip. And I love to hear gossip, but I don't want to be a part of it. So I was like, yeah, tell me the tea. Like, tell me the tea.
That's so cute.
Right? I'm obsessed.
But I did a little bit of reading. So I read like 20-something% of this book. And then I switched over to this book that I was like alpha reading called The Devil's Carousel. And it's like a dark circus romance with angels and demons.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, I will say it's one of those books you'll have to check triggers for. Just because there's some really dark stuff that comes up for like the reasoning why one of the people is kind of captive, or one of the demons is kind of like captive. So it's interesting. But it should come out sometime around like September, October.
Okay.
I'm just getting through some of these comments. Oh, and then I put an ARC August announcement video here. So if you want to go like see what Katie's name is, you have to go sign up for the Discord. You have to come join us.
Yeah. I can't tell you because Vanessa's my boss. So.
And then we did have some friends join memberships again. I know Shannon was already a member, but I guess like how to renew it. So thank you again, Shannon. And Allie, here we go. Allie also became a member. So thank you guys so much. You guys also should check out no obligation to, but Katy has memberships as well. So you should go check out hers.
I know, which is ironic because literally in like 20 minutes I have to leave because we're going to be watching K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes. So if you want to go join Katy and do that, I might just hang out with you guys, but
yeah, I can't even wait for you to watch this when you watch it, because it is my whole personality right now. I kid you not, I watched it like on Thursday, I want to say, Wednesday. And when I tell you it's taken over my on repeat on Spotify, I'm not joking. And I don't know if you know this, but sorry guys, I'm nerding out because I just love it so much. It has in the US here, Your Idol, which is one of the songs, is #1.
mm-hmm.
It has beaten BTS.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a it's like a fake K-pop group that is beating out a real K-pop group.
Yes. But honestly, when you watch the movie, you'll get it, because like Adam, I forced him to watch it because I was like, everybody's talking about this and we have to watch it. I was like, we have to. And then I kid you not, he texted me the next day and he's like, I've listened to the album 8 times. I should probably, and I was like, I get it, because same. And it's so catchy, but like also the story is beautiful. The animation is beautiful. And so we want, anyways, it's fine. And you're going to love the derpy cat tiger. It's fine.
So I started watching it. My hairstylist put it on because she's like, have you watched this yet? And I was like, no, not yet, because we're not planning to cycle back to Netflix until August, because right now we have Disney Plus till the end of July. So she put it on because she has like a TV and Netflix hooked up in her salon. So I'm just sitting there getting my hair done, and she puts it on, and I'm like zoned the heck in. Like I was, for the 20 minutes I watched it, I was like, I would like to continue this, but then she started blow drying my hair and stuff, and I was like, I can't. You're right.
I get it. Technically, though, I think Adam and I have like the cheapest version of Netflix right now, mostly because like I don't love Netflix. So I think we pay like $8 or something. But I get it, because honestly, all the subscriptions add up eventually. Because it was so funny. There was a movie I wanted to watch, and then Netflix was like, you have to upgrade your like membership to watch it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I just won't watch it, because I'm not going to just keep paying money for silly things. So,
Yeah.
Unless TV brings you joy. I don't want to shame anyone.
Right.
But again,
and I don't watch TV enough to subscribe to a bunch. But like yesterday, Rose said in the chat that Tenderly I Am Devoured has an audiobook. And I was like, where? I can't find it. Mm-hmm. And apparently it's only on Spotify. And I was like, I don't want to pay for a month of Spotify. So my sister actually has Spotify. I was like, do you use the audiobook feature? She said, not really. And I was like, can I just use your membership for this month? Like,
yeah.
So she gave me her stuff.
That's very nice of her.
Yes. Hi, Kelly. Hello, Alicia. Just joining, going through some papers today, doing a little declutter and working on a junk journal. I need to pick up my next read. What's a junk journal?
Maybe it's just like you just throw all of your thoughts and like put all of your scrapbook stuffs in there. Like, like there's no like real theme. It's just like, that would be my guess, right? Because it's kind of like a junk drawer where you're just kind of like throw things in there and you're like, keep it safe.
Okay. I like that. Hello, Maggie. Just got home from a morning hike. I need to eat first and then trying to executive function from there. Honestly, the adulting task will probably take priority before dance. Well, I hope that your executive functioning kicks in.
Same.
I think mine has been struggling lately. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Rita. Popping by Smoochies the Likey. Thanks so much for stopping in my stream the other day. Mad appreciation and love for you. Working on admin back office tasks today. And then, oh yeah, my friend Eric. I don't know if he's hit it yet, but he is
books, right? Yeah.
Really close. Yes. Let's see. He's literally at 9.99.
That's crazy.
So if you could consider subscribing to him, that would be amazing. Help him to get to 10K. This is Eric is also the creator of Reindeer Readathon. Mm-hmm. I almost said Escape, and I was like, that is not the right one. So yeah, he's the creator of Reindeer Readathon. So yeah, go subscribe. Hi, good morning. Hello, Pirate. I'm sure you'll be shocked to hear this, Katie, but I'm working on papers today instead of reading.
Life be like that. So I get you.
And then what's everyone reading? So Katie just finished a book?
Not yet.
Oh, you did? I thought you did.
I'm 9% left, so we're going to see how this ends. Will they work through their differences? I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned.
What are you going to read next?
Oh, That's so cute. I'm reading like a bajillion things.
I saw yesterday.
I'm probably gonna pick up Scotch on the Rocks next, but it's hard because after I'm done with my membership watch along, I just am so pumped, guys.
I know.
I apologize for anybody who's gonna watch me watch this movie because it's gonna just be me having a dance party with Adam. But then I really want to do The Sims. I didn't get to yesterday a ton because I'm so stinking busy. So it's gonna have to be an audiobook. So and for audiobooks right now, I currently have Give Me More by Sarah Kate, which is the third book in the Salacious Players series. And I have an arc of when we break, when we burn, when we something, when we bloom. Haha, I got it. When we bloom. It's all part of the same series. Those are books in the series. When we burn, when we break.
I was like, dang, Baby's kind of going down this destructive path. When we break, when we burn.
I love it though, because in this book, some of the characters are like Irish and stuff, and so their accents are so freaking good. So it'll be a good time. I always enjoy them.
And then I'm reading Big Swiss and The Devil's Carousel, which you can't really find anywhere yet. So
every time I see that cover, I just can't help myself because it's just such an out-of-pocket cover.
It is.
Yeah, I did. It's like me when Vanessa tells me secrets.
When Katy suddenly looks at her screen all happy, it's because I'm sending her cat pictures.
So cute.
I sent Kristen, I'll send it to you too, Katy, if Kristen hasn't sent it already, but I saw this one cat thing where somebody made these, like, I think it was 3D arms or some sort of arms, and they just like put it around the cat, so the cat's walking around like this.
Oh yes, the muscle arms. I did see that. Yes,
so
yes,
funny.
I did. Oh.
Hey Haley. This was the timer. Yeah, I'm gonna skip all these timer comments because apparently it did like glitch right as soon as I walked away.
So strange.
That is weird. Didn't even read because I'm working. Stupid.
Absolutely.
Sorry. Time is a lie. Time traveling. Read 40 pages. Nice. 12% of Beautiful Creatures. 12 chapters. 12 chapters of Rebel Witch. Amazing. That's super awesome. Hello. How are you, Tennille? Got to 69% in Origins. Finished chapter 3 of The Undercutting of Rosie and Adam. How's that one going? Made it to 284 or 433 in Magnolia Parks. Best nickname ever, Katy.
Thank you. It was hard. There was more. I also thought about naming myself Doja Fish. And then I was like,
Yeah, I was thinking if there's anybody else named like Kat or Katy in the.
I know. It was hard because I was like, yeah, I just want to make it punny. That's my goal from now on. But yeah, we'll see.
I love it. Oh, I used that sprint to finish Bone Crossed and worked on updating my reading journal. Very nice. And then Stephanie says I need to still officially sign up for ARC August. Double windows open, and I was getting so overstimulated from all the voices. Yep, I've got like a bajillion tabs open right now because I'm also updating the sprint spreadsheet because like at the beginning of the month, everyone puts out, not everyone, but a lot of people put out their like monthly sprints. So like Katy does it where she'll schedule them all.
Who did that?
But you do yours like early, like you did yours at the end of June. So like you're good.
It's the first time I've been able to do it in a while because I've been in readathons and we've just scheduled them weekly. And so now I'm like, they're out there. I'm free.
Yeah. A ghost took over the timer. Right, fitting for SUMMERWEEN, right? I read about 80 pages of Slewfoot. It's okay so far, but not vibing as much as I hoped I would be. I heard so many horrible things about Deep End, but honestly, Problematic Summer Romance has had glowing reviews, I think. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Deep End. It was kind of for me.
I was fine with it, except for where they decided to like make the problem. If that makes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I think I couldn't get past it. AMC pissed me off the first 100. trying to adult right now. Well, at least you're trying. No, the book actually has labels for past and present. Does it not in the audiobook?
It does tell me when we're in the present, but like, again, it's when I don't recall them saying when they're in the past. So again, it might just be me not listening, which is very valid sometimes. But I feel like I get very confused when we go from the past and then all of a sudden we're in the present, and then I know because it'll say like present, Italy. But anyways.
And then Maggie, I think not Maggie, Katy was talking about problematic summer romance, and then was also then later referencing Deep End.
Did I reference Deep End? Maybe, but yeah.
No, but she's talking about problematic summer romance.
Oh, yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yes, my cat was giving me love bites. Yes.
Yeah, talking about summer romance. Didn't tell you guys yet, we found a kitten last weekend, and she's taking up residence in my mom's barn. We named her Cookie. That's cute.
I love it.
Trying to convince my stepmom to take her since my mom can't bring her inside due to my stepdad's allergies, but Cookie's a sweetheart.
I'd take her if I could.
I got my hair colored purple inspired by you. Oh my gosh, I love that. But my salon person was so bad. Oh no, that my hair is now a weird combination of silver and green. Oh no. Do you know how they did your hair? Like, so my stylist will do balayage. It looks like it's spelled like balayage. I don't know if that helps. But so it's kind of like you take bits and pieces of your hair and bleach it blonde, essentially, because my hair is so dark it has to be bleached. And then she'll put the purple, I don't know what it is, toner, dye, whatever it's called. And then that's how I kind of get like a more natural-ish effect, I guess. Like it kind of, if you could see it, well, right now it needs to get redone. So like it'll blend kind of nicer. I think actually next month I'm going to cover up my roots.
I would genuinely tell the salon that they need to fix it personally.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would not be walking around with silver and green hair. I'd be like, okay, book me. Yes. And it's going to be free. Like they have to compensate you in some way, shape, or form. They're not giving you what you asked for in any way, shape, or form.
Yes. Actually, that happened to me recently. So my hair, for some reason, like literally last week and the week before. So the week before I went in and I said, hey, I want my hair to be like this more vibrant purple color, the color it is now. So she did it, but like my hair wasn't taking the dye for some reason. And it came out as like this very, actually I have some pictures. I'll show you guys. Because it wasn't great. And I was like, that is what color it came out.
Oh yeah.
And it did not look good. And I was like, it's hard to tell in this in the camera, but I was like, it doesn't look very purple at all.
Like you could see parts of it, but it definitely looks way more brown and like.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So she said, I was just going to come in the next week and she'd fix it, and she fixed it free of charge. So if they do something and you're not satisfied with it, you should definitely ask. So, because I mean, I'm assuming you probably paid a lot for it because they're not cheap.
No.
If I didn't have a pet limit for my apartment, I would totally take her, but limits too with Ellie and Shelby hates all living creatures. And the fact that the cat lets you love bites. And then we have all the obsession with K-pop Demon Hunters.
My people!
the soundtrack actually slaps. I think Donna is doing something actually soon with the K-pop Demon Hunters readathon.
Stop it. I'm in.
I just keep seeing on her page that she's like, something's coming.
Oh my gosh, if she made groups based on each of the boys, how would I even choose? That'd be so fun. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm so excited.
My favorite's obviously the one with the purple hair. I don't know her name, but.
Oh, Rumi?
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the boys, because the boys, I was like, purple. There is a purple.
The girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty confident BTS will take that #1 spot back in the spring when they drop that new album. They were kind of busy, right?
Yeah. It's just one of those things where it's fascinating, though, like how us getting obsessed with something can just completely change everything, even like, momentarily.
And it is trending. So if you have if you want to pop off on your TikTok or Instagram, it's trending right now. So
well, and there's this song too that this is how I found the show first. Is there's a song that everybody started using to make edits with it, and it's called Forbidden Fruit. And it's so good. And now even the creator of the song has started making edits with the movie. And so like we're all kind of joking about like it'd be so fun if that song made it into the next movie, because we're, you know, you got to put out those vibes. Next movie's gonna happen. So but yeah, anyways,
we have Rainy here. Hi, Rainy. Finishing up Patreon sprints and just finished my best book of the year, In the Shadows by LB August. As a shadow mommy, and I need book 2, and she's going to Villains and Vixens.
Yay! This makes me so happy because I know Rainy's been like so having like kind of like hit or miss books with Villains and Vixens, so like it makes me so happy.
She's doing what I should have been doing all along, but it's okay.
It's hard though, because like I tried to do that with Wild and Windy this year. I just finished my sports romance con TBR, and I didn't even put everybody on there. I tried to be like reasonable, and I have 79 books to read. Ma'am, let's be so for real.
Dang.
I know.
Okay, I'm looking at Alicia put a junk journal. This is cute. It's like, I don't know if I can share the pictures, but no, well, let me move on.
In the host for pros, right?
No, she sent them to me on Instagram.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, I'm going to assume it's okay, Alicia. Yes, okay. She said at the end. So here's like one page.
Okay.
It's like very scrapbook-esque to me. I like it. And then this is another page.
I love it.
And then got one more page. This one's cute.
Oh, look at that little frog.
I know, it's so cute. It says, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hello, I'm a bookworm. I would rather be reading.
It's everywhere. I had that sticker, I want to say too, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to show. Okay, so I got like a ton of, I'm sure you got a ton of these too, but these like ribbon badges and stuff. Well, a lot of these, I'm not, like, I have a whole stack of them that I'm like, I don't care about these ones. But I pulled out a few that I was like, I might put these on my Villains and Vixens one. So let me show you guys. I really wanted to say this in our TAR chat last month, but I didn't want to scare people.
Oh my God, I love it. What do you mean?
Okay, then we have this one, which I think is hilarious.
I wish you would have told me, because I would have definitely changed my name to Whore for Lore. I would have done it. Disappointed.
Did you notice this one?
Nice. I see it.
Okay. All right. Then we have, this one matches my little thing at the top.
So cute.
And then I love this one.
There you go. It's cute. My favorite thing is that people would have to ask, and they'd have to be like for people that have no idea, they're like, what does that mean?
Yeah. But I like kind of having ones that not everybody has at the convention, you know?
Although then you're going to get a lot of people going, where did you get that?
Yeah, and then I'll point you to where you can find these lovely sentient object romances.
Yeah. Literally, when I was at Wild and Windy, that's what we did so often. We were like, where did you find that? And we'd be like, okay. Because I loved collecting them, obviously. Mine is hanging on Bert, so.
Yeah, I have a limit on how long I'll let it go, though. The badger bin?
Yes, yes.
I can't have it down to me. I'm already short, so, like, I get less room anyway. Well,
I get it. Yes, we are the same.
Hi, Tiffany. Reading Blood Over Brighthaven. I love a really good relevant story. I have not read this yet. I hear it's really good, though. Bethany says, listening to Meet Me at the Lake and doing a crochet swatch. Spent a long time looking for my crochet hooks. It'd be like that sometimes. I was going to join the watch along, but I'm too into my books.
That's okay.
I love junk journaling. Worked on some pages during last sprint. Maybe that's what I need to do. Hi, everyone. Currently reading Hunger Games for Sunrise on the Readathon. We'll pick up a thriller or horror after that for Summerween. We have Julie here starting Dino Sanctuary Volume 2 and working on all the content admin things. Bonnie's reading Inkheart. In my defense, the chapters are so short in that book, like 5 pages. I mean, that's still great that you got through like 12 chapters. Hi, Julie, Rainy, Stephanie, Christina. I asked her to do balayage and the style was correct, but she did everything wrong and tried to blame me for it. Does she have a manager? Maybe you can go above them. I think we did all the adulting we could do with my melting brain and Charles' Uncle Daddy's broken arm. We will do more adulting later, maybe. Oh. I hope that he heals quickly.
That's a bummer.
Balayage, they did that when I had my blue mermaid hair, as my daughter calls it.
Aww.
I asked the salon person to correct it, and they started fighting and being so rude and disgusting that I just couldn't. They asked for more money because apparently my problem was that I didn't buy their shampoo.
False.
No, it could be their.
The only thing that should happen is your color could fade, but if your color was never the right color, then no. I would have. First of all, I never would have paid. Like if my hair wasn't the way I wanted it to be before I left the salon, I would have never paid. First step. But obviously that already happened. But no, shampoo, it can help you maintain your color.
Exactly.
It cannot change your hair to that extent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if they're not willing to fix and correct their mistake, I honestly would leave a bad review. And it sucks, but like I probably would go to another salon, like look into the reviews of that salon and consult with them about like getting your hair to the color that you want it. And then like Katie said, not paying until you are happy.
So because you already paid, I would argue that you need to request a refund.
Yeah.
And depending on how you paid, you can request like a chargeback. It just depends on what you want to do. If you want to wash your hands of it and move on, do that. But like, it depends on how much you pay. Because if you paid a good like chunk of change,
yeah,
I would personally, I would fight because it's your hair.
Right. Yeah.
Oh no, she said she was the owner of the salon.
I would fight it. Like Katie said, it also depends on how much you paid.
Yeah.
Because if you're paying, balayage is not cheap. So like if you're paying for like $500 upwards for your hair to look a certain color, didn't come out how you wanted it, you need to, yeah, I would fight for it because that's a lot of money.
That makes me so sad.
I'll go out to the barn to find her and post it in the Discord. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My sister's obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters, rightfully so.
Bro, how can we make you obsessed? No.
You guys are crushing it. And then I shared the junk journal. Villains and Vixens. Do you want to tell us about it, Katie?
It is essentially, I would say, it is a primarily fantasy romance-based bookish event that's happening in Texas in September of this year. It is the first year that it is happening, but there's a lot of cool things happening. They have a artist coming to do like a whole dance that's happening. Lots of fun panels planned. Ruby Dixon's going to be there. A lot of, in my opinion, like pretty good, solid names like Penn Cole. Rainey also really loved, what was it, Of Wings and Blood, right? Of Wings and Blood.
I think On Wings. Briar Bolt.
Yeah, Briar Bolin, I think. But yeah, so I'd say that there's a good mix of like people you might not have ever heard of before, and then some people you've definitely, like I know Cleo Evans is also going to be there. There's a bunch of people that like come to mind, but then when I put on the spot, I'm like, people. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so it'll be a good time.
Yeah, I need to actually go through and pull off all the books from my shelves that I plan on taking so I know kind of also how to pace myself when buying stuff there and what room I have in my suitcase.
Yes. Before we go into any more comments, so I am going to dip. I'm so sorry, you guys.
No, you did say you have to leave at a certain point, so I get it.
But I wanted to come hang out while I could, so thanks for letting me hang out. And then, yeah, so have fun, happy reading, and I'll see maybe some of you tomorrow.
Bye, Katie. Love you.
Love you.
All right, and then check Discord. So I checked. Lexi showed this cute kitty Oh, so cute. I love it. I love the pictures when, is that tuna or lactose? Maybe it's lactose. But lactose is going like, she was the owner. It's a small salon. Already paid because I started crying. She was so bad, but going to get it repaired soon. Oh, it's also like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. Yeah, I would complain. It's also really hard, like, if you're not someone who, and I'm like this, like, I'm not a confrontational person. So, like, even when my stylist kind of, like, I won't say it was, like, her fault, but I know she didn't have a lot of time to, kind of, like, fix it and redo it that day, so that's why I had to go back. But, I didn't tell her in the moment that I was, like, unhappy with it, but I've also been going to her for many, like, 3 or 4 years at this point. So, like, we have a good rapport, and I texted her later, like she knew there was an issue because I was like, maybe I'll try to go get the shampoo and, like, work it in and fix it, and it kind of helped a little bit. But she was like, yeah, you come in next week and we'll fix it up. But I'm so sorry. This is, like, a really shitty situation to be in. I hope that you get some sort of money back because it's not fair that it wasn't, what you asked for and it didn't come out good and you're not happy with it. So I really hope you get some sort of something back, or you can, like, kind of, I don't know, write a bad review and find somebody who's better. But it sounds like you will not be going back to them. The annoying lady from email the other day is still being annoying. Like, throwing the owner's name around means you get what you want. No, that's not how it works. I hate people who are entitled or who act entitled. How about K-dramas? Are we asking, like, if we like K-dramas? I do like some, and now I'm blanking on names of some. Like, is Squid Game considered? I don't know what country a lot of these, like, originate in, because I'm also thinking of, what's the card one? Alice in Borderland. And there was another one with teenagers at a high school. It was like zombies. Again, I don't know what. I'm assuming they're K-dramas. So fun, villains and vixens. Yes, so me, Katy, Rainy, Sarah, and Amanda are going. Oh, and Bree's going from the Book Divert. I think when I get off work today, I'm going to go to the bookstore and grab the new Riley Sager to read. So I've been having my eye on a book called Tusk Love, I think is what it is. Who's the author? I don't remember. Maybe Stephanie knows and can help me out. But yeah, I want to go get that book. That one looks good. I just peeked at Comic-Con readathon submissions, and there are already 63 books submitted. That is amazing, especially because we're only 5 days into July. Lactose is the spotted one who does not care. I cleaned my desk this morning. Okay, so tuna is the one that is, like, all one color, and lactose is, like, white and black, I guess. Black, gray. The spotted one. The one that blended in with your tortilla blanket. And then, yes, I did say this earlier. If any of you are doing Comic-Con readathon, don't forget to submit the sprint for bonus points. Not getting any compensation, which is sad, but what can I do now? So it's okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Squid Game is a K-drama. There it is. Tusk Love by Thea Guanzin, who also wrote, I think, The Hurricane Wars, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and then we have lots of reminders. So again, hydrate, feed yourself, laundry, meds, stretch, hit the like button. If you refresh, you can also see Katy, who was just on screen with me. She's linked down below, so if you want to subscribe to her, you won't be unhappy that you did. So, okay, let's go into a sprint. Oh, yes, okay, Hurricane Wars. And Monsoon Rising. I'm desperate for the next book. We'll pick up Tusk Love while I wait, no doubt. I'm excited to read that one. Okay, I think I'm going to do a shorter sprint because I need to leave at 2 because Kyle and I have some plans already at 2. So it's like basically 1. So let's say I do 45 minutes. Okay. And let me make sure that this sound is off and stuff for this thingy. Okay. Here we go. All right. Hopefully this doesn't mess up. I don't know what happened last time, but I will see you guys in 45 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. How did your sprint go? I just finished up a chapter of The Devil's Carousel, and it was a twisty chapter. I was like, holy crap, I did not expect that to happen. Like I was listening to it through Speechify, and I was like, wait a minute, what? So then I went back and I was like like if you saw me staring at the screen, it's because I was like reading it. Like, what did I miss? Because I was also doing other stuff while listening to it, and I was like, holy crap, that was a very gory scene. So it's kind of like horror-esque. So I just was typing to the author. I was like, why you do this? But it was a good twist. Like, obviously not good that like what happened in the book, but good as in like I think readers would be interested in reading it. Okay, so yeah, I think I finished up updating the Sprint spreadsheet. And if you don't know what that is, there is a link down below in the description where I have a spreadsheet. I'm like making sure it's there. Yeah, it says upcoming reading and productivity sprints. It's a tiny URL. If you click on it, it'll lead you to the sprint spreadsheet, and you can see, like, you click the tab for today, you can see all the people that we know of for book sprints that are sprinting. So there's tons of people that you can always check out every single day at pretty much any time of the day. So that's what I was working on. And oh yeah, my friends Christina, Coda, and Katy typically help out with the spreadsheet. And I was just talking to Christina about some glitch, which is super weird. Like, the glitch is just super weird. Okay, have a good day, girly. Thank you, Katy, for joining. And Sherry was asking about K-dramas. Yeah, so I think the only ones that come to mind are Squid Game, Alice in Borderland, and I don't remember what the zombie one was called. Now I have to look. Zombie K-drama. Oh, All of Us Are Dead. That's what it's called. Those are the ones that I have seen that I can remember off the top of my head. I may have seen more, but I just don't remember them. But those are the ones that like stand out in my mind. Finished The Duke and I'm pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed it. I did like that one too, Brittany. Hi, Jeslyn. I'm reading Fangs. What are you reading today? So I keep switching between Big Swiss and The Devil's Carousel, which is an alpha read. So it's not even like on Goodreads just yet. But I'm making good progress between them both. And it's funny because neither of them were in my thumbnail, which I try to usually put the book I'm reading or the possibilities of what I'm reading on my thumbnail. But I started The Devil's Carousel like last week, and I'm just like slowly making my way through it. And then Big Swiss I started, I think, yesterday because I was looking for an audiobook while I was doing some stuff around the house. I'm enjoying both. Hello, Leslie. Currently working or reading Washington Black during the sprint. Very nice. And Christina's saying hello to friends. And yay for finishing Brittany. Made it to page 69 of The Undercutting of Rosie and Adam. Christina said, I found some really cool otter ambiance videos. We can always drop them in the Driftwood Dreams chat. I know that you're listed as a shark bite, but that's because shark bites have the most mod powers. Finished a chapter in Inkheart. Very nice, Bonnie. Hello to Christina. I don't even know what I did that sprint. I listened to some of Trust of the Emerald Sea and puttered around, I guess. Sometimes that happens for me too, where I'm like, I don't know what I did in that sprint. I actually really liked the 90-minute sprint that we had the first go around because I feel like I got a lot more done. But because I have to go in like less than 20 minutes, I was like, I have to make this sprint shorter. Oh, and an ambiance I wanted to show you. Ooh, okay, send it to me. Finished Fangs, and it was a 5-star for me. Ooh, that's really good. Another person finished their book today, so that is awesome. 20% of Beautiful Creatures. Thank you for the sprints. Thank you for joining, Rachella. I read 44 pages. Thanks for sprints. I have to get ready for work. Boo. Have a good day, everyone. I hope you have a good day at work. Really good. I missed last break because I was in the middle of a meditation. How are you? That is awesome. Like that you're being intentional about meditation and putting in those things that really bring you joy. How am I? I am tired. I will say that. Like, I have just not been sleeping very well the last few days. So I'm just like, my eyes are tired. I'm hungry, so I'm probably going to go eat something. Made breakfast, egg, bacon, and cheese sandwich, and cherry tomatoes. This sounds really good. Well, I tried to start my actual crochet project, but my kids wanted to learn how to crochet. They didn't last that long. I'm now just starting the project. Aw, well, at least they wanted to try. Working on Theraplay, the practitioner's guide. This is obviously homework. Feeling quite tired all of a sudden. That happens to me too, or sometimes I'm reading like something that pertains to my job and I'm like, yeah, I'm interested in the idea of it, but like, I wish I could just like do this, and it just like goes into my head. I need to double check my schedule so I can get some Comic-Con readathon sprints on the docket for next weekend. Yes. Oh, speaking of sprints, so tomorrow I'm not going to do Winterween sprints. I'm actually going to join Katy because she's going live at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. So I'll be joining her for sprints. And then later this week, I'll do some more SUMMERWEEN sprints and try to tackle my SUMMERWEEN TBR. Jeslyn asked to Sherry, what kind of K-dramas are you looking for? Send it to you. Okay, I will check it out in a little bit. Yay for finishing, Jeslyn. I feel that to Neil. I finished out of the color pages of the junk journal, so I have to think about what kind of pages to do next. I also went through one kiddo container. Now I need to get some lunch. You're being very productive, Alicia. Julie Murphy recommended Big Swiss. Ooh. Okay. I knew what you meant, Christina. Hi to Christina. It's okay. What are you reading? I need to start Hunger Games today, but I keep getting distracted. I also need to remember that there's 2 books that I need to read. Well, actually, there's one book in particular that I need to read. Why did it pause? That's weird. So I need to read this book. This is like an audiobook. It's like a little play-away device. I showed this in my TBR video, but it's like this device that you just hook up your headphones into and you listen to it as if it were like your phone. So you just basically do that. So I need to listen to that this week because we have the watch along next Sunday. So not tomorrow, but the following Sunday. Thank you for joining, Alicia. I'm late, but hi. How's everyone today? That's okay. I'm sure we'll see each other more throughout the month. I like the Hunger Games books. I just haven't gotten to the 3rd book yet. It's quite a good series. It's probably a lot of people's top favorite series. It's very memorable. Me either, Jocelyn. I mean, they played through the house while my son listened to them, but I was not paying attention. But that was a while ago. So now I'm starting over, and now I have all 5 books. I finished Origins and working on my diamond painting now. I'll have to go check out what your thoughts are in the Discord. Speaking of that, I have a 2-year-long readathon for the Zodiac Academy that started this month. So it's not too late to join. You can read the first book. It's like a novella. It's called Origins of an Academy Bully. It's 0.5 in the series. So if you want to come join, that's a really quick book. It's like about 100-ish pages. And then next month we'll start with Zodiac Academy number 1, which is I think called The Awakening. Thank you for hosting. Have a fabulous day. And one more time, all of the reminders for everybody. Thank you for joining, Jeslyn. Someone come take my phone away. I cannot stop doom scrolling and I want to cry. So Kyle had this problem a couple months ago, and what he did was he would leave his phone downstairs. So maybe you could do it, like leave it in another part of your apartment, and he would go somewhere else. So he went to like our top floor, but he would leave his phone on the second floor, and he would read every time that he wanted to doom scroll. He would go upstairs and read one of his books that he got from his father. His father's passed away. So we would sit and do some like reading time together. So maybe something like that where you can, because I know the state of the world is not the most fun, but maybe you can put your phone in another room and then do whatever like you need to do, whether it be cleaning or doing some work or reading or whatever. So just something to kind of not doom scroll. Okay, so that was the last sprint. I'm going to actually send you guys over to QWERTY's channel. And QWERTY is the creator of Herkyid, the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do. So this is her channel, but she's actually sprinting right now. So if you want to go join her, she's also one of the August hosts. So, you know, you get to hang out with her for a little bit if you decide to go over there. And then let's see. Lexi says I use Opal on my phone and it locks out distracting apps so you can't use them. Really helps me focus on reading. And yeah, Kristen, we both use Forest. So yeah, I don't know. You can always text me. I'll be kind of out and about for the next couple of hours, but I'll try to talk. And thank you all for joining. Like I said, I'll be on Katy's channel tomorrow, so I'll see you guys there if you're there. And then I will have some other SUMMERWEEN sprints later this week. So make sure you go hang out with me and Katy tomorrow. And also Gabby is sprinting tomorrow for SUMMERWEEN. Gabby's the creator of SUMMERWEEN, so definitely go support her. But thank you all for joining, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Dreaming every night like a lie.